Morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, December 30th, 2025. We're here today for a special board meeting. If we could all please rise for the pledge, and John McAuliffe, would you mind leading us?
It's an honor. Thank you very much. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And Eric.
Thank you, John. Okay, we have two resolutions on today for the special town board meeting. We'll open up with any announcements. Board, does anybody have any announcements? Okay. We will move on then to comments on resolutions. Do we have any comments on the two resolutions that we have before us today? Anybody online for comments? On Zoom? Nobody on Zoom for comments? Okay. I guess we will go right to the two resolutions.
Okay, first one is resolution number 1035.
Denise, if you're the mover. Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Ratifies a budget adjustment for the purchase of a new dump truck for the highway department. So moved. Seconded.
Vote, please.
Waski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
yes.
and Hubbard.
Yes, this is just sort of public knows. This is to replace a dump truck, relatively new dump truck that caught on fire during the first snowstorm we had this year up on Sound Avenue and was destroyed. So this is much needed replacement after we see this past snowstorm. Our crew, Mike Zaleski's in the audience, your crew, fantastic job once again. And the first one also. I mean, our roads are clean. I talk to people up in Brookhaven, and they're like, we're waiting 2-3 days for side streets to get plowed. And here you might have to wait 2-3 hours because you do the main arteries first, but you get there fast, and it's always a spectacular job by the highway department. So thank you very much, and this truck will be much needed, I'm sure. So.
Yes. Thank you, Mike.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 1036.
Approves transfer of funds for the Suffolk County fiscal year 2024 and 2025 Community Development Block Grant Fund. So moved. Seconded.
Vote, please.
Waski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
And I'd like to, if I may, just
Okay.
when I say yes, I'd like to point out that this money is community development block grant money that the town has, that they have. It's, again, grant money. This is not taxpayers' money. This is grant money that goes to, in this particular case, areas of low income or blighted areas, which is what the downtown area qualifies as. And not only does the grant money have to go to specific areas, but it also can go to not-for-profits. This is $75,000 that we're transferring over to the Jazz Loft. We're doing that because initially the Jazz Loft, when they were first in negotiations with us, believed that there was a $250,000 grant that could be transferred over to them. The prior group that was at the Vale Levitt went out of existence, and with that, we recently learned that the grant that was attached to that to repair the roof was also no longer available. Private donations from wealthy individuals in this town, major philanthropists and people that love our town, came forward with over $100,000. I believe it's in the tune of $160,000 to additionally help with this. The county has also given additional money. So this block grant money of $75,000 is going to the not-for-profit Jazz Loft to repair and restore the historic landmark, the Vale Levitt. This money, as I said, is not-for-profit, goes to not-for-profit groups, and we've done this in the past. Most recently, we've also given $50,000 to the East End Arts, and we've also given money from Community Development Block Grant money to Grangeville Park, Art in the Park. So this is just another not-for-profit group that we can give this particular money to for a very worthy cause. The Jazz Loft is a wonderful economic boost to this town, and they will get off the ground and get running right away, and that will help the economy, the commercial economy in our town, because they will bring the crowds. They are a wonderful known entity, and at the contract signing that we had about a week and a half ago with the supervisor, it was a wonderful event. They performed, and it was wonderful to see the community, the philanthropy in this town to help this group, this not-for-profit group. That is an amazing group, and I'm thrilled to death they're coming. They're going to help the economy in the town so much. So I absolutely support it.
Kern.
I do not support, I support all the nonprofits in here. I do not support the Jazz Loft, and for that reason, I'm going to vote no, and I'm going to be very, very clear. The CDBG money that we get comes from the county. There is no, grant money is not free money. It comes from somewhere. This happens to come out of county funds, number one. Number two, when the Jazz Loft presented to us, they, on their Q&E hearing, they were qualified and eligible. And at that hearing, they did not say, we don't have the money if we do not get that grant money. So to me, I'd go back for another Q&E and find out, do these people really have the money to open this place up? So for me, it's no.
And Hubbard.
I'm going to piggyback on what Denise said, and I really am excited for them to get into the Vail Levitt. I'm excited for the Vail Levitt to be used as what it should be used for. And as we know, it goes back basically decades of non-use where we had many promises. But I think we've got the real deal in there now, and I'm very excited for it, so I absolutely vote yes.
That resolution is adopted. That concludes the resolutions for today's meeting.
Okay. We're going to open it up to comments from the public. Do we have anybody who wants to comment from the public?
John McAuliffe, Rolling Woods in Riverhead. First, obviously, happy holidays and happy New Year to everybody. It's a moment of transition. I want to do a couple of observations. One is yesterday I went to the scene that took place over by the state police headquarters and the Marta's Deli, which suggests that this was a migrant event with ICE being followed by people in cars and beeping horns and then blocking exit with their cars from the Marta's Deli area. The state police intervened to deal with the traffic problem, if nothing else, and had provided some parking facilities to ICE. So I just think that's across the river, but I think they picked up some people in Riverhead, and that this is going to be a growing problem for the next year as to how we deal with it. The second thing is, I don't know whether Mr. Howard can make any comment. I noticed in the last executive session that you went into private discussion of CAT, and obviously if it was private, you're not going to say exactly what you talked about, but can you give us any sense of the play with CAT that led to that private session?
Yeah, that was just a general update on the pending litigation, which is there's a motion to dismiss submitted by our counsel pending, and we are awaiting decision.
Okay, well, that goes on to the new board. Finally, I was away for much of the last month, and so I was not here when the building was finally torn down, but I hope that people on the board, the new supervisor, and the general public will go by the area because, though I disagree with it, you've now created a real opportunity to have a truly open space between Main Street and the river and the amphitheater. And I hope that the idea of a hotel gets reconsideration in the new year. if you haven't been to Greenport, I'm sure you have been and seen what the effect was on Greenport of opening up that space to the bay and where the carousel is. And just imagine what it would be like if that space were opened, if instead of a hotel, 5-story hotel, there was a green lawn space moving down to the amphitheater that could be used for crowds and could also just create a whole different feel for downtown Riverhead. So, at any rate, that's my hope for what the next year will bring in Riverhead. Thank you.
Thank you. Sounds like you just kind of described the Town Square project pretty good.
Well, except half of the space is going to be occupied
Yeah,
by
but the other half
a
will be
5-story
opened up
hotel.
with the grass leading down to the river.
But just imagine if we had twice as much green.
I'd like to make a comment. I'd like to just personally tell you, Supervisor, how absolutely honored and thrilled it has been to work on the town board with you these last 2 years. I joined this because I wanted to work with you, and I think you're a wonderful person with tremendous integrity, and it has just been an honor. I thank you so much for all your service to the town as a police officer, as a councilman, and as a supervisor. I know you absolutely have, like you say, you bleed blue for Riverhead, for the waves.
Right.
It also could go for the police department as well, but I know you meant with the Riverhead colors at the high school. But I just want to say that in these last 2 years that just I've been working with you, under your leadership, we've completed the comprehensive plan, which has lingered forever. Under your leadership, we finally signed the contracts for the downtown revitalization and actually have construction being done. And while I disagree with Mr. McAuliffe in the sense that he wants an open space, a larger one, we will have an open space. And that open space with the hotel, with the playground, with the amphitheater, and all of that in that immediate area, and the Jazz Loft is going to be a tremendous economic boost to the town. And helping commerce in the town helps the taxpayers with the revenue from the commerce. So that's all going to be generated. And that was because of you, with the contracts and with the actual implementation of the starting the demolition on that. I couldn't be more thrilled to be a part of that with you. Also, things that you've done under your leadership, we're about to enact the accessory dwelling unit. That was something that you felt very strongly about to help our taxpayers in the town, the homeowners, to help them with their burden of their homes. And also under your leadership, well, I don't know why it's not on the agenda today, but the contract with the PGA for over $150,000 for them to just park at EPCAL for a week. Again, things like that, I could go on and on. I just wanted to thank you, sir, for everything you've done, and it's been a pleasure to work with you. And I hope you consider running again with this crazy one-year cycle of election this year.
Well, thank you very much. And honestly, the pleasure's been all mine. I have a fantastic board. I've been blessed with a town full of employees that work their tails off for this town. We have superb employees, and they care as much about the town as I do. My staff, Devin, Debbie, Joann, I've always said you can't make chicken salad out of chicken poop. Well, you guys made chicken salad out of chicken poop, and I appreciate all that you've done. And I wish you the best in the future. It's been a fun run. It really has, and I'm really 10 years being in public office. It was a phenomenal learning experience. Every day something new comes up and you think you've learned the way. And I was saying this morning to Dawn that, you think, oh yeah, we know how to handle that. And then there's a curveball that goes off from it that makes it different from the last time you did it. And that's what's so enjoyable about the job, because you do get to learn so much. And you never know what's around the corner or coming at you next. So kind of like being a police officer, it makes it an exciting job. But I just truly thank the people who voted me into office for 10 years and given me this 10 years of my life that I'm so thrilled that I didn't just retire from the police department and putz around town, that My love for the town is evident, and I really enjoyed my time here and with all the staff, with all the board. We have Supervisor-elect Halpin in the audience, and I want to wish you nothing but the best. We've tried to transition everything over, and I hope you feel comfortable with how we did it and brought you into, getting you up to speed and everything. And, I'm only a phone call away if you ever have a question, but on the other side of it, please respect and love the town of Riverhead like I do.
I just want to point out, thank you, Councilwoman Merrifield, for mentioning all of your accomplishments, and that's not even, a fraction of them. I really hope that you enjoy the next few months, and I sincerely hope that you give this another run. I cannot tell you how many people have told me that they simply just did not come out and vote. And no disrespect to the incoming supervisor, I wish you all the luck in the world, but this is our guy. This is our supervisor. You'll always be supervisor to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Joann. Thank you very much.
So, Tim, I was going to say this, we've done a lot. I mean, we got rid of the comp plan people that were incompetent and moved that forward. And there's a long list. I'll say this, we haven't always disagreed. We didn't agree today, but you've always been a gentleman, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. Okay, open comments from the public still we're at. Mike?
Speaking around the corner. No. Hello, everybody. Mike Zaleski. I work for the Highway Department. I just want to thank the Highway Department. This past storm was a doozy. A lot of snow fell at once. We were down numerous men. With the flu, there's a flu bug going around. Equipment was down. One truck was on fire. Thank you for expediting replacing that sooner than later. That's a huge help. But again, the conditions that occurred this past storm, so many people out sick, equipment not always at 100%. Very proud to be the highway superintendent, and the men did an awesome job taking care of this town. I just want to publicly acknowledge that. We had help from other departments. Buildings and Grounds sent us a man, Tom Vance. Sewer Department sent us a man, Mark Hoden. Water District sent us a man, Jonathan Vizick. Again, we all came together. It was a huge dumping of snow in a fast amount of time. And I'm just very proud the guys accomplished what they did in the circumstances. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Any other comments? Anybody online with comments? Okay. All right. That concludes our special town board meeting today. And have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Close the meeting? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay. Happy New Year, everybody. Enjoy, stay safe, and stay healthy. Especially healthy, because that flu bug is all over the place. Thank you all, and I thank again the public for allowing me to serve for the past 10 years. Thank you very much. Happy New Year.